The tunnels have been cleared, my liege. You are free to roam Gallows End to your heart's contentment. As far as exploring the island goes, I would recommend bringing on Zefwyn Land from Cape Solace as your scout. I think you'll like what I have planned next. A vast library. Just imagine, a monument to the wisdom of the ages, standing there beside the main structure, beckoning the unenlightened. But first, I'll need you to get me 3 bundles of bear hide, 3 bundles of ember wood, and 4 bundles of sailcloth. Yes, one of them mentions a library. At first, I was confused. I found many books, but not enough to warrant a whole building. But my dream again provided the answer. This part of the dream didn't make sense until now. I saw stacks of books, heard strange voices in tongues unknown to me. I believe this library was to be a center for translating arcane and lost languages. Zefwyn has provided me with possible locations of the materials. I'll be ready to start as soon as you get back. Goodbye. I feel more intelligent just building this library. What do you have here? I'll start work right now. It's done, my liege. Be sure to have a look around. I am certain you'll be impressed. Incidentally, I've taken the liberty of inviting a recent castaway, a Deirdre Gwent, to serve the keep as your librarian and linguist. You should speak to her in the library. We've built out, yes, but now it's time to build up. In my dream, the keep was much taller than it is now, and the debris does suggest that there was once a second floor above the throne room, with an art gallery. I'll just need you to get me the following materials: 4 bundles of beachstone, 3 bundles of ember wood, 2 bundles of sailcloth, and 3 bundles of sea steel. The books mention the construction of a second floor, but nothing about how it was used. Perhaps it was just there to make the keep taller and more impressive, so I'm all for that. My dream sheds no light on how the second floor was used. I recall flashes of gold and other bright colors, but I don't know what to make of that. I suppose I'll just build it and see what inspiration occurs. Great. Zefwyn told me some locations you should be able to find the materials I need. I'll get to work as soon as you're back. Goodbye.
Good to see you. Let me know when you want me to go searching for shipwrecks. I'm glad to serve as Gravehal Keep Scout. I already watch for new shipwrecks on the island anyway. At times I find treasure, sometimes survivors, and occasionally trouble. Would you like me to start salvaging? Gallows End is a curious magnet for shipwrecks, and the fruits of these disasters are our lifeblood. You'd be amazed at what I find. Weird stuff sometimes, but most is damn useful. Food, weapons, gold, armor. I find survivors too. Most are friendly, some not. I've been keeping my eye on a few wrecks off the coast for the last few days. Let me know if any of these sound worth salvaging. I'm hoping this one has some blacksmithing supplies. I'll let you know what I find when I get back tomorrow. Be wary.
Oh, hi. Welcome to the Gravehal Keep Library. It's everything I hoped it would be and more. I've only barely arrived and I feel myself again. I've been doing some thinking, and I have an idea to build our collection and use my extensive linguistic skill. During my short time here, I found a few books written in ancient languages. I suspect there are more like them on the island, waiting to be found. Should you find any more such books, please bring them to me, and I will gladly translate them for you. My first days on the island were stressful. So I spent my time exploring as far from the camp as I safely could. On one of these walks, I found an astonishingly old book in a language I didn't know. Translating this book helped me to engage my mind, and I think kept me sane. I soon found another such book, and another. I was still miserable, but I was busy and thinking. I can speak half a dozen languages, and I can read twice that. If there's a book I can't translate, I haven't seen it yet. I love translating books. Just bring them to me when you find them. It shouldn't take me more than a day to translate anything. I will need a day to translate this. Check back tomorrow. Take care.
It's coming along nicely, don't you think? And what do we have here? I see. That should be everything. You cannot hide your amazement. Truly, your facade is a weak one, my liege. But still, I appreciate the effort. But what is an art gallery without an artist? The painter Benwick Atham from the village showed interest, so I invited him to join us here. You will find him in the gallery, searching for inspiration. There's one last thing to build. Your keep is tall, but, yes, not tall enough. My dream has shown me a tower so tall and so majestic that ships will see it from miles around. You could not be overlooked. For this, I will need 3 bundles of beech stone, 4 bundles of bear hide, 3 bundles of ember wood, and 3 bundles of sea steel. Nothing in the runes suggests what function the tower served, but I don't think it matters. This last crowning jewel to your keep should be something new, something entirely out of our own inspiration. Something has guided us so far. Fate, Akara, I don't know. I say we trust in whatever it is to lead us to the end of the journey. My dream offers no insight about the tower, but fills me with awe at its majesty. Okay. Once again, I've had Zefwyn provide me with locations on your map where you might find the materials. I can't wait to get started on this project. This tower is a challenge, but I've never had so much fun. I'm impressed. Not everyone can find such value in simple salvage, but you've managed to get everything we need. I never doubted you. Bye. What do you think, my liege? Nothing has ever reached so high to the heavens. I've sent for my Foronwyn, my friend in Cape Solace. She is willing to serve the keep as your envoy to foreign lands. If you require her services, she can be found in the embassy. My liege, now that your throne room is prepared, you have an opportunity to truly help your people. We will let it be known that whenever you sit upon your throne, you will hear petitions from anyone who comes before you. You may render judgment or offer help as you see fit, and your people will show their gratitude. Bye.
I have been looking for a friend of mine who was also aboard our ship when we wrecked. I believe she could have survived the crash, but I can't find her. Her name is Sister Siana.
Will you find her for me? All I know is the front of the ship broke off as we approached the island and drifted west. Oh, think Lyria. I saw the front end of the ship floating to the western part of the island. I pray Sister Siana has found her way safely ashore. Oh, you look terrible. Have you been talking to those heretics in the village? I'd need healing after that too. I was afraid of the worst, and rightly so, it turns out. Thank you for bringing me this letter. It's comforting to have her final words. Lyria watch over you.
When my ship wrecked on the island, the first thing I did was hide all my goods. Unfortunately, the place I chose is on the other side of the island. If you would go get them for me, I have a special shield in my inventory that's all yours. Not sure, but it looks old. Probably even predates the Diverger on this island. Thank you so much. I marked the spot on your map. It'll be quite a trek. Well, if it's not my best customer. Actually, you're pretty much my only customer. Oh good, you found them. As promised, the shield I was telling you about. Take care, my liege.
I'd like to get some chickens for the keep. However, I need you to get some feed for them. Just a little bit of meat. Oh, good. You have the food on you. Thanks. The chickens will be here in no time. Take care.
Mine's more of a challenge than a request. I challenge you to get to the bottom of the tidal pools. Because that cave has some of the longest jumps I've ever seen. I just want to know what's at the bottom. Good luck. Even I'm not crazy enough to go down some of those jumps.
me. It's good to see a friendly face. I've been stuck behind enemy lines in Cluricon for the last few years, only to crash on this island when I finally escape. Please tell me you know of somewhere I can stay. Thank you very much. It will be nice to have a home-cooked meal for once. Good day.
Good to see. Managed to pull someone from the water by the wreck. Says his name is Martin Strand, a trainer of some sort. You should talk to him when you get the chance. I'm ready to go out again whenever you want me to. Wow! I can't believe you did it. It's amazing. You say there's trees at the bottom. I'll have to check it out.
I'd like to challenge you to a fight in the arena. What do you say? Great. Let's get started now then, shall we? Well, I guess you bested me. Good match, my liege. Don't.
My liege, I was hoping, if it wouldn't be a bother, would you be willing to get me materials for repairs around the keep? The keep is old, and without these materials, I'm afraid it will start to decay. Thank you. I'll need 2 bundles of amberwood and 2 bundles of beach stone. Let me know when you have it all. Yes, my liege? Great. I can get started on the repairs. This won't make the place look any better, but it will at least keep it standing. Bye. I seem to have gotten into a bit of a bind with a lady at Cape Solace. A monetary dispute. Maybe you could smooth it out with her for me. She goes by the name Elwa Brond. See, I had this business idea, and it didn't pan out. It's not my fault I haven't the money to pay her back. Great, but bear in mind, she does tend to exaggerate.
Everyone's in an uproar about the offering. I choose to stay quiet and do my work. Not my business, the games of gods and men. That no-good lout sweet-talked me out of my money, and now he won't give it back. I suppose I'll accept your money. Tell Callum, if I ever see him again, it will be too soon. I am never gonna fall for one of Callum's schemes again. But maybe I will see how he's doing. It's been a while. Be good now.
Don't be shy. I hope you're here to put a little gold in my pocket. Thanks for settling it for me. Who knows? Maybe me and Elwa can get on again like nothing happened. She's a cute one. I hope she doesn't stay mad at me over a little money. Thanks for stopping by.
The other day I found a lore stone of the Dverga. I'd love to find out if there are any more like them. Will you find them and tell me what they're about? Oh, I'm not much for life outside these walls. I'll leave that to those who can take care of themselves, like you. Thank you. I'd go myself, but the wilderness isn't kind to us bookish types. Take care.
Lo, we sing of good kings shipborne and stout, from fasting waked and white wind whispered. He was Ulfston chief, father of foundlings, boasted and beloved. With bitter mandate they laid him upon a serpent steed. Kin kissed the brow and wept, tears into the flames, until mournful billow and scarlet banner bore him north. Treasures heavy upon his heart. The great blaze bloomed, jewel-bright and wild, a dark night lit by kingly fire. Lo, we sing of Sulzward, heir of the Ulfston Shieldbreaker, sure of hand and pure of heart, with fame on white wings, who claimed the isle for kin and raised his great dwarf fastings, undersea, mudhold, cliffbreak, and soul deep, treasures for and strongholds hearty, prizes for his betrothed. For by his side strode Lady Anrun, his comely warrior bride, whose wish was for a wedding feast, and all kin surrounded to bestow the greatest gift of all, a mighty keep of Gravehal. So rose the revel, and so fell the chain armor, the helms of iron, as bards sang thick and bedding beckoned. Up from the depths of blue deep winding, the terror drog came clawing at their slumbering halls, where warriors waged wars with wine dreams and fancy, alone in the fearful fasting. First one she seized up, alive with wicked pleasure, bones crushed and bodies beaten, as she painted the walls with gore, a screaming reverie. A curse-black sun rose high over hearth and hall. With dull blades drawn, they rose from cups, awake with horror, as silence gripped the tongues. Grief and torment in Gravehal, for Anrun had met the tomb. A long night's silence. By mandate of the High Spear, all warriors heeded the call to hunt the beast drog to blood pall and fasting, With steel-taloned reach and venomous tongue they marched in her name. Anrun, Shadow Queen of Solsvard. Deep in grey dusk fastings, the King heard her wail, a grievous cry of triumph born of such wicked rapture that his heart burst with wrathful fires. Onward he crept, until in scornful conflict man met beast with blood-tooth gnashing. Down the beast fell, the crimson robe swirling, Solsvard awash in her ruin, as the bright tide rose to meet them. Lo, we sing of Ulfson's son, Drogbane, Beast-slayer, mighty lord of Gravehal, and storm-sent king on high.
Oh, hi. See? It didn't take me that long to translate this text. I never realized that Prince Kaleva was so brash, though. Well, enjoy. Let me know if you find anything else. What a wedding. Glad I wasn't invited. Thanks for finding them all for me. See you.
According to records Paddy found, there should be 6 paintings for the keep, but we only found 5. One of them was moved to Mudhold Fasting for safekeeping. If you could go there and get the painting, the keep would have a complete collection. The only note I have on this painting is that it's called the Black Atoll. Good luck finding it. Take care. It's quite a beautiful day. You found it. That's great. I'll hang it up now. Bye.
It's not cheap keeping up my appearance. If you would be so kind, I could use some more funding. You know, to make a good impression. Excellent. You wouldn't want one of your top advisors looking like a fishwife, would you? Nice seeing you.
My family died in a Tuatha raid. My brothers-in-arms died on the shores of this island. With your leave, I'd like to join them. I want the one thing that makes me different than those Tuatha bastards. I want death. Thanks. I suppose I just needed to hear that. Goodbye, my liege.
I swear I can smell Niskaru inside the flooded caverns. They must have fled the keep and gone there, underground or something. If you'll come with me, we can drive them out and keep the island safe from those vile creatures. It's likely that whatever protection Akara provided Cape Solace is fading. There's still no danger yet from above, but were they to get below Cape Solace, it's only a matter of time. Great! We'll drive those vermin from the island.
I'd like to capture some of the magic residue of Akara. If you're willing, I can give you a vial that, when brought near Akara, will fill with some of his magic. What do you say? I'd like to do some tests on Akara's essence. My specialty is the magical properties of the Ring of Kyozai. Wonderful. Here is the vial. Now, it's up to you to go to Akara. Greetings. This island is quite fascinating. All the magic swirling about. Excellent. This will do nicely. Thank you. A pleasure.
When my ship wrecked, only I made it out alive. The rest of the crew, they turned into those creatures of dead kells. Please, you must find them. My men, and put them out of their misery. I'm not sure, but as soon as I woke up and saw those monsters, I ran fast as I could. Thank you. I can scarcely imagine becoming one of those monstrosities. It must be horrible. Hello? What can I do for you? I hope that your mercy has brought them eternal peace. Thank you.
Greetings, my intended.
Renlock has accepted our offer of alliance. As a token, they've sent the daughter of one of their wardens, Sunhilda Laurel. Apparently, she was sent expecting to marry you. The Losilfar are not known for their attention to detail. You will probably want to actually meet her, when you have a moment. Check back with me occasionally to see if they've sent us any other gifts.
I should like to be married in the highest room in the tower. I'm sure your envoy will not mind vacating it for a bit. We are not so dissimilar, you and I. And in more than the obvious way, like you, I strive for perfection. My father has a knack for matchmaking. We are, I am sure, made for each other. If you hadn't captured that fiend's ship, we'd never have met. Yes. Goodbye.
There's a special reagent on this island that is only in bloom during certain tides. Right now is one of those times. If you could go collect me 3 samples, I'd like to study them further. I'm not sure, but the storms around the coast seem to give the tides some other curious properties. Good. I'll mark where they're likely to be on your map. Good luck. Hi there. There's bound to be reagents just waiting to be put to use on this island. Would you like an alchemy lesson? Great. You've got the samples. I'll need some time to study them. I'm still studying the samples you brought back, but I need a little more time. There. Think of all the reagents you're passing up without the proper alchemical training to utilize them. It's as I suspected. Gallows Bloom is the same as the Essence of Fate. Unfortunately, I destroyed 2 of the samples. The other one's in good shape and usable. Well, thanks for your help.
A root golem has been seen standing in front of the passage to Scuttle Beach. Many at both the keep and Cape Solace salvage from that beach, and the root golem is scaring them away. Can you go kill the root golem and open up the beach again? Excellent. People will be back on Scuttle Beach in no time. Let me know when it's safe again.
Greetings.
I hope I will get used to island life. So far, it does not suit me. Thank goodness you disposed of that monster. Now people can scavenge the beach again. Come chat any time.
I have only one request, and it's the same request I've had since I arrived. Marry me. My father will be furious if he hears of your rejection. I am told to entice you with a mighty gift if you need further convincing. I knew you would, in time. No one can resist my charms. Time to plan the wedding.
Why, hello.